Hey, Warhorse, do you remember to swap out the plutonium core? Howdy, everybody. This is Blitzcrank with our very first episode of a little game called Convoy. Nothing fancy. It's kind of like FTL, but you know, with cars. Oh! I remember. Someone I was watching a while back described it as what would happen if FTL and Mad Max had a kid. Yeah, that just about sums everything up, doesn't it? Anyway, so this is our first episode since I am officially retiring from my half of the Sonic series, since Warhorse isn't done with his yet. And, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have played this before. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. Like, I have most of the achievements. But that's not the point. The point is, we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna tell you what I know. First of all, just to make things interesting, I'll pick all the starter stuff. The starter vehicle, the starter convoy, everything. And I'm terrible at trying to describe new games. I really am, but it's fun. You know, let's just get right into it. Let's go on easy mode for starters. We are traveling through the desert, right? Welcome to Convoy. After enduring an ion storm, your spaceship was forced to make an emergency landing on the planet, Omega Prime, due to critical damage to its primary systems. The captain orders you to traverse the planet in search of replacement parts. Obtaining these will allow your spaceship to continue its mission. Continue. The captain wants you to collect the following parts and bring them back to the spaceship. 1. Hyperdrive stabilizer. 2. Multicellulose-infused ethanol. 3. Sonic screws. 4. Self-sealing stem bolts. Sonic screws? Is that what you use a sonic screwdriver on? That sounds like so much fun. Anyway, yeah, I'm a Doctor Who fan. Get over it. Anyway, Omega Prime is a world filled with danger. 3 factions vie for control of the planet. They are the Privateers, the Raiders, and the Torvac. Not even sure what that actually does. Like, I don't know what the acronym is. Anyway, managing to survive this harsh world, where most arguments are settled with violence, is key to your success. Any questions? Nope! This is the overmap. You can kind of consider it like FTL's overmap, except instead of going from point A to point B all the time, you actually drive around. Roads make you faster. The brighter the terrain is, the slower you go. And of course, roads being black mean it's the fastest. A trading post has been built in this stretch of desert. It sports the signs of a KJL trading company. They appear to have hired several well-equipped privateer vehicles for protection. Radio them, of course. Greetings, welcome to KJL Trading Hub. What can we do for you? I'm going to ask for a trade. Parts for fuel, fuel for parts, items, vehicles. Can I get a vehicle? I can get a vehicle. Hold on, let me check for something else. Items, medium beam laser. Or light MGs. How about something else? You know what? I'm gonna get a vehicle. I like having the extra vehicles. Did it go up in price? Yay! It came back down. Oh yes! Yay! Sweet. And then inquire after a job. Let's see. We do in fact require some assistance. As of late, several of our caravans have come under more attacks than usual. It appears your arrival has motivated the Raiders, Privateers, and Torvac to adopt a more aggressive posture. Whilst we were waiting for the Keepers to clean up the mess, we decided to go and take matters into our own hands, which is where you come in. Keepers? Their mothership arrived on the planet roughly 8 years ago. You should have seen it. It was quite a sight to behold. It supports some impressive weaponry systems and has 2 shield generators. On top of it, it hovers. Around that time, Torvac had shown their true colors and were on the brink of wiping out the other 2 major factions. But the Keepers claimed that the delicate balance had to be preserved, and started destroying entire checkpoints with ease. After some time, they must have been satisfied that satisfied, and they disappeared, leaving the three factions on equal footing. Considering the regression of lates, it's only a matter of time before they appear again. So, tell me more about the mothership. What kind of weapons? From what we've seen, it has some impressive laser system at the front, a missile hub in its center which can lay waste to whole areas at once, and a mine layer with seemingly endless supply. That's a little intimidating, not gonna lie, especially the first time I saw it. At one point, Torvak had managed to do some serious damage to it, at which point a previously unhidden weapon segment revealed itself and wiped them all out in seconds. A previously hidden weapon segment? Sounds more like it. Anyway, ask about the job. We've designed a new special vehicle to help us deal with the threat. Sadly, some of the special parts required in its construction have been sent here rather than the actual production facility. With our regular trading routes, we can't spare any vehicles to transport them to the proper location. If you'd be so kind to deliver them, we would be very grateful. We'll send word to the facility. Upon your arrival, you'll either choose to receive a KJL fighter or a sizable amount of parts. Naturally, we include some fuel for your trouble. Sounds good. And Autobots roll out. Side objectives. KJL delivery. And that'll tell me where to go. I personally prefer to hit the roads because, well, roads. Ooh, another thing. I know I didn't see it so much now. Half-buried metal cylinder. Inside the cylinder, you find some highly old-fashioned data disks, probably dating from several hundred years ago. Inspect the disks or leave them be. The data disc contains a black and white video showing a suburban family being assisted by robots. A voiceover narrates, "Our Omekian prime way of life. Isn't it grand? Peace, freedom, and bacon and eggs. But what if our future isn't as safe as you think? If you want to secure safety of your family, seek out your nearest Torvak representative now. Torvak, safety through technology." Actually, I haven't seen this one before for as much as I played. Nothing else in the cylinder worth it. Get rid of it, then roll out. Ta-da! Looks like a strange Torvak beacon is emitting a radio signal. Investigate. Several vehicles approach rapidly. It looks like the Torvak used this beacon to... Of course they do. So, space is to pause. What guns do you have?
Definitely.
I don't actually see any guns on you. So what I just did, left click to select, right click to tell them where to go, right click on an enemy to tell them to attack. So everyone's gonna move around real quick. That one's now stunned because I used that ability to stun it. Could you just be nice and, like, not run from me, pretty please? These guys are being difficult. I don't like it. More difficult than usual. You know what? Fine. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ram you. Yes, that's a thing. It's a useful thing, too. Especially when you're like 3 times the size of the thing you're ramming and do massive amounts of damage to it. And Kersmackles. I'm gonna stun you, have you move up here, have you move up here, and have everybody targeted. Uh-oh, that's death. Yeah, if there's a skull, it means if you wind up in that area, you're gonna die. Like, it's not an if, it's not a maybe, you will die. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna make him move out of the way. Ooh, speaking of which, make him move out of the way. Ooh, too close. But also there will never be just straight up death right in front of your convoy caravan thing because, well, that would just kill you. After the fight, when we were just taking apart the beacon, good idea. 64 scrap. Open map. And then off we go with our slightly damaged vehicles. Oh, who am I kidding? I can never really pass one of these up. The signal appears to be coming from a privateer camp in the distance. It seems as if there's a lot of activity in the camp, but you don't think they've noticed your convoy yet. Ambush them! After finding a good position to wait, you wait for the privateers to come along. Turns out your position wasn't as good as expected. They'll never seem to turn up. Fine, attack them! Because why not? Ooh. I'm gonna take your shields out, and you're not gonna tell me to do otherwise. I guess all I took out was his shields, like legitimately just his shield, because he doesn't seem to be bothered too badly. However, my guys are not doing so... boy. I was telling the wrong person to do the wrong thing. So if you guys could do me a huge favor and just take that thing out before we all die, that'd be great. And have him stunned.
Ready and waiting.
Fine. I know, my commentary is not particularly good right now, but that's just because of the fact that this guy's being a slippery little bugger. Haha! I got you. And I got you again. And I got you again. Now here's a little trick that can be learned quite easily. Don't let them move. See, he's gonna get stuck now. He can't turn out. Bang! Dead. Ta-da! Oh, he moved. Not worth it. Not worth it. Him and I have the same mass, so long story short, we're basically just gonna wind up murdering each other, only he has more health, so I'm the one that's gonna die. Which, yeah, I can't risk losing anybody this early. I just bought another vehicle. It wouldn't be smart. It really wouldn't.
Awaiting orders. Standing by.
And then down with your shields again. Ooh. It's a lot of death. I'm going to assume a bridge. Yep, it's a bridge. Nope. Nope, 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 no. You do not get a shield. Not allowed. Ballistic computer, investigate the camp, garbage and old junk. Long story short, I didn't get anything good out of that. So, what I'm gonna do is go to the nearest camp. What I'm gonna do is go to the spaceship Mercury, because the nearest camp is really, really far away, and I don't think I'm gonna make it that long. Line wait for potential ambush. Your hunch turns out to be correct. As several unsuspecting Torvac vehicles approach your position, manage to blast several of them before they get a chance to retaliate. In other words, crippling shot.
Vehicle reported.
I don't know how well I'm going to be able to cope with this particular battle, because we're already doing some pretty, bad health right now. I can't really do that. That's a little too much. He needs more health. Sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm a little worried, because things bad that I'm dying. Oh. Well, that wasn't particularly smart of you, was it? Oh, stunned. And here's the kill. All I gotta do is keep him locked in. And kaboom. I win. Take the loot. Open the map. Head back to the starship so I can repair, because otherwise I'm gonna die. moving on the highway. I don't know. I'm just kind of a little happy right now. I'm finally back into a place where I can be recording efficiently without, you know, freaking out about it every now and then. Paradrone takes HP from the MC. Okay, so you had, yeah, that, and then I'm gonna actually give you some range. So basically, this increases the range, like by 3 ticks. And since I'm also increasing his range by 3 ticks, that's gonna be a good chunk of change. You, I'm going to give a drone. Am I gonna give you the drone? Or could I scrap it? I'm gonna scrap it, because you know, the scrapping is good. What I'm also gonna do is give this guy some handling, and as much armor and HP as I can, so that he's gonna be my ramming ship. Well, ramming craft. Until otherwise, you know, stated. It's gonna be good, I promise. KJL delivery. Let's go. Whoops. Oh, just a Torvac drone checking in. See what I'm doing. They're really, really nosy, I just noticed. I know I should have noticed ages ago, but still. You see a sign in the distance. Drive closer. Free trading ahead. Follow directions. New sign. Haha, we lied. Prepare to die. Can't say I didn't see that coming.
Waiting orders.
Oh my gosh! He can shoot like everything!
You got it.
What can I do? Definitely.
Sir, waiting orders.
Hey,
Sorry if I get quiet during these parts. It's just it's kind of intense in terms of focus level.
definitely.
He's dead.
Definitely.
He's about to be.
Hey, shooting the enemy. Roger.
And also dodged a mine.
Exterminate. Roger.
Woo! No, bad. I'd rather take that mine than that death. It's just, it would be bad to take the death. What? Did he just ignore the death? I don't understand.
Definitely.
I don't understand.
Roger. Definitely. Dusty and dirty. Definitely.
I don't understand. It's supposed to be death. Why would he ignore the death like that? Anyway, continuing on, because if I think about it too hard, my brain's gonna pop. And the Blitz brain is very sensitive, so popping would be bad. Anyway, you come across a lone figure wandering the wasteland. It appears to be a blind man in brown robes. Stop and talk to him, of course. The man looks straight at your convoy despite being blind and proclaims, if it is wealth you desire, the numbers 5738 should be remembered. I'm gonna write that down real quick, hold on. No, yes, maybe. Memo, there we go. And it was 5738. Okay, thank you. You are suddenly surrounded by a blinding flash and the blind man has disappeared. Ooh. You arrive at the KJL production facility and are swiftly contacted on your radio. We've been anticipating your arrival. Thank you kindly for delivering these parts for us. Soon we shall be able to construct additional KJL fighters and our caravans will remain safe and sound. What is it you desire as a reward? That's a lot, but a vehicle is worth more. That can be arranged. We trust the KJL fighter should keep you safe at the best of its abilities. Look, we currently construct them with one of 4 starting weapons. Which one has your preference? The beam laser. No, beam laser. We believe 21 fuel should be sufficient for your travels. You know what? Yeah, that's good. That's totally fine. I'm cool with that. I'm gonna do one more little thing right here, and then I'm gonna call this episode. You approach a radio signal. It sounds like an emergency broadcast. You see a few transport vehicles in the distance. Head over to them. You approach them and see that none of the machines are running. A great deal of people are sitting outside their vehicles. They don't look particularly well armed. There are women and children amongst them. One man in particular waves at you, gets your attention. That's not cool. That's like just bad karma. That'd be kind of a dick move, so I'm gonna hear him out. Thank God some other people. We're part of KJL Trading Company. I seem to be running into them a lot lately. And we're en route to deliver some shipments. My head logistics officer, however, is a bloody fool and had us leave with too little fuel. So we're stranded out here in need of fuel. I don't suppose you you care to help us out. We'd make it worth your while. You know what? Yeah. The people of KJL are overjoyed by your generosity. After having finished transferring the fuel, everybody rummages through their belongings to find you a reward. That's cool. Eventually they manage to produce the following. A taunter. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye, I guess. I kind of want to stop in and see what my new vehicle looks like. It's a KJL fighter, but I don't know what else that means. Huh. From behind the dunes, a pack of Torvac vehicles approach your convoy, ready to attack. Try to intimidate them to back off. We've overestimated our chances. We'll leave you be. I like those odds. Attack! Ooh. Aren't you a big buff one?
Reporting. Target set. Waiting orders.
What can I do?
You, since you're asking, can go check stuff out. That is probably the biggest vehicle I've ever actually had, now that I think about it.
Orders, sir. Unit report.
Hey. Roger.
And Chris Mack.
Captain. Sir. You got it. Sir. Standing by.
I'm gonna just keep ramming this guy till he dies, because that seems like the right thing to do right now. And maybe, I don't know, knock this guy out for now. And one more time. Boop.
Standing by. Guns ready. Reporting. Roger that. Ready.
I need to get him a weapon. Like, seriously, I'm just... He's so defenseless right now. I looked down from the screen for like 5 seconds, and I lost him. I lost a vehicle for it. I'm not happy about that. I should have paused. More importantly, I should have been paying attention, but I should have paused. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, well, I'm gonna call this episode here, everybody. This wraps up our very first episode of Convoy. Let me know what you think about it. And, until next time, this is Blitzcrank. Till next time, later all!
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.